Whittaker doing well against Durrant. It appeared to be handball by Wilkins. The referee saw nothing amiss. Here's Wilkins now for Rangers. And a fine save from Henry Smith. Well, that might well have been controversial. Ray Wilkins looked as though he may have been guilty of handball initially. But Rangers going very close to a second goal. There was Mackay playing it against Wilkins. Certainly would have been deliberate handball. Walters with a fine pass back to Wilkins. The first time shot. Good positioning by Smith. There's Whittaker. Bartram kept his eye on the ball despite the attentions of Galloway. Sandy Clark getting away with lifting his boot very high, and then he was bundled by Ferguson, so it's Hearts who have the free kick, much to the annoyance of Ray Wilkins in particular. Well, the referee could have given a free kick against Clark for dangerous play with his boot raised. And that's what's upset the Rangers fans. So Hearts free kick taken by Whittaker, looking for Galloway. That's Brown's header. Whittaker asks Colquhoun to leave it. Sandy Clark goes up. Here's Gary Mackay. Well, you can see him carefully try to lob that beyond Chris Woods. Well, the intention was very good indeed from Gary Mackay, but the execution was out. Look at this header from Sandy Clark. A fine ball into the path of Mackay. Let it drop, and then try to steer it beyond Woods with no luck at all. There's Mackay, and now Colquhoun. There's Sandy Clark. It's off the crossbar. And Hearts coming within inches of the equaliser. And that's the menace of Sandy Clark, clear for all to see. Hearts now trying to keep the pressure on with Malcolm Murray in possession. It's back with McPherson. He's under pressure but reacting well. Still McPherson. And Walters collects for Rangers. The tackle came from Galloway, a two-footed tackle at that. That's a free kick, all right. But how close that was for Hearts at the other end. It was good play on the left side of the Hearts attack that set it all up. John Colquhoun's had a lean time of it so far, but here he is at his best, coming inside, spotting Sandy Clark's run, getting the cross on target, a looping header. Woods was stranded, but the crossbar saves Rangers. Ian Ferguson calling for the free kick from Wilkins. Goes towards Brown. Whittaker. Clark to Robertson. Couldn't keep the ball in play. That's a Rangers throw. There's Ian Ferguson, he's away from Murray. Chance now for Rangers. Ian Ferguson on his own. Trying to go round Henry Smith, and that is superb goalkeeping. Well, Ian Ferguson very keen to open his account for Rangers. Did well to escape the right side of the Hearts defence, running in goal, showing his confidence, trying to go round Henry Smith, and that's a fine piece of goalkeeping by Henry Smith. The Rangers have looked better and better as the first half has gone on. Berry making the challenge on Brown. Here's Wilkins winning it from Galloway, taking the ball for a run all by himself. Well, it's one way of ensuring that Rangers go in half-time in front. Calming things down, Wilkins. And there goes the half-time whistle. Rangers owing their lead to a superb strike in 25 minutes from their fullback, Jan Bartram. It had been a sterile opening 20-minute period before then, and then Bartram took advantage of a short free kick taken by Wilkins. It worked across to Bartram, he powered forward and thundered that shot with the aid of a deflection beyond Henry Smith. Hearts hit the bar with Sandy Clark, but in the end Rangers good volume at half-time lead. It's Rangers 1, Hearts 0. The Hearts start the second half, no doubt having considered during the interval how they lost the initiative in the second half of the opening 45 minutes. certainly did appear to give the initiative to Rangers in that period, and I've no doubt there'll be some adjustments in the Hearts ranks. Try to cope with that now. There's Gary Mackay, the captain, playing it wide for John Cahoon, who spent the first half in the left wing. He's still there now. Still Cahoon coming forward. There's Sandy Clark with a header. A delicate one back from Roberts. Well, that showed a lot of confidence in his goalkeeper, Graham Roberts, with the headed pass back, but Sandy Clark causing problems again up front. Here's Durrant now in the break for Rangers. Looking for support. Walters goes on the outside. Looking for the byline now. Back it comes to Ferguson, and the ball has been carried over. It won't count. Total frustration for Derek Ferguson. Well, what magnificent play it was. Durrant feeding Walters on the right, taking on Brian Whittaker, making for the byline, easing into that position, pulling it back for Ferguson. The linesman's flag was up before the ball was in the net. Roberts doing well with Clark. Galloway and Brown. Rangers throw, two very powerful figures, John Brown and Mike Galloway, in direct opposition. Here's Ian Ferguson. Body checked by Murray. Free kick to Rangers. Grant Bartram is number 3. There's Durrant. Running inside McPherson. And a very important clearance that by Kenny Black, with Derek Ferguson racing in. Still Rangers on the attack. Here's Durrant. Now Walters. Almost catching out Smith at the near post. Corner kick to Rangers. Walters linking here with Durrant. There's Walters now racing in. Could have played it across the face of the goal, tried to beat Smith, and that's a good save by the Hearts keeper. Durrant's corner kick right to the far side. There's Gough. Came off Black. There's Wilkins. Durrant calls for the ball on the left again. It's back with Wilkins. Gough is still up with the attack. Sandy Clark is back defending. Roles reversed that time. Sandy Clark doing the marking job on Richard Gough, and it's a Hearts goal kick. Bartram doing well against Galloway. There's Murray to Robertson. He's onside. Taking on Bartram. This is Gary Mackay. Now Malcolm Murray. Robertson going forward with Bartram. Hearts looking for a penalty kick, but they're not going to get one. Well, the wriggling figure of Robertson racing into that box, and that must have been very tight indeed. There's the pass from Murray. There's Robertson with Bartram. Well, the referee was well positioned to make up his mind. Goff's header into midfield. It's picked up by Derek Ferguson. Goes through Mike Galloway. It's picked up by Bartram. Looking for another left foot shot. Well, Bartram certainly warming to his task now, and the Rangers fans enjoying these surging runs to the pool. Getting into his left foot, looking for the shooting chance as soon as he gets to this kind of range. Being hustled all the way by Robertson, and the shot in the end rising too quickly. Nisbet playing it back without too much conviction. And John Cahoon has gone down, collided there with Roberts. The referee certainly saw nothing wrong as Richard Gough now in attack for Rangers. Cahoon's out of the play inside the Rangers half. There's Sandy Clark, back with Black. Cahoon is still on the ground, just outside the Rangers box. And the play is stopped now to allow trainers to come on. Two players requiring treatment. John Cahoon, the Hearts number 10, is one. Other, I think, is Graham Roberts. These two colliding. Very important player for Hearts. They'll want him back to full fitness quickly. The game restarts with a dropped ball. McPherson and Brown involved. Barton going up with Galloway. That's a foul against the Rangers fullback. McPherson playing the free kick into the path of John Robertson. Winning the corner kick off Roberts. Roberts clearly unhappy with that decision, which was really given by the near side linesman. John Bigham from Dumfries at the corner flag. McPherson joins the attack for Hearts as Kenny Black lines up the corner. Whittaker goes up, McPherson's beaten by Gough. There's Gary Mackay going all the way himself. It breaks to Cahoon. Off the post and thumped away by Roberts. Well, John Cahoon certainly not fully fit, but he almost gave Hearts the equaliser. Well, it all came from the corner kick. Gary Mackay forcing his way forward. There was Cahoon that beat Woods but came off the post. There's Gary Mackay now with the corner as Hearts make a major push to get back in level terms. There's Galloway. And Galloway guilty of a foul on his marker, John Brown. The free kick to Rangers to relieve the pressure. John Cahoon, who's certainly been in the wars, is going off. A couple of hefty knocks in the match. And he goes off to be replaced by another wide attacking player, Mark Gavin. Going on for his second appearance as a substitute for Hearts. There's Derek Ferguson. Getting help from Nisbet. Black to Clark. That was intended for John Robertson. There's an offside flag up. The referee waves play on. It's now with Ian Durant for Rangers. Past the hour mark now. Rangers still leading by that first half goal from Barton. Here's Walters. And brilliantly saved again by Henry Smith. Well, a little flash of Mark Walters at his best. Just look at the way he receives the pass. Controls it, gets away from Berry. Sidesteps into position for the shot, which was well taken by Smith. The run is Galloway. And shown inside by Roberts, but looks determined to get to the outside, and he's won a corner kick for Hearts. Came off the Rangers captain. Blake's corner, driven in, came off Ian Ferguson. There's Richard Gough's header. Up goes Murray with Walters. Black staying onside. John Robertson nods it on. There's Sandy Clark now. Gavin! And a wonderful save from Chris Woods. Well, Woods hasn't been involved a great deal this afternoon, but that's the kind of save which makes him one of the top goalkeepers in Europe. Head flick on from Robertson. That excellent ball down from Clark. There was Gavin driving the ball to Woods' left, and that's a superb save. Kenny Black's corner kick. Led out by Brown at the expense of another corner. So can Hearts cash in all this pressure? Gary Mackay this time. Hearts still favouring the in-swingers. There's Sandy Clark. Up goes McPherson. The ball to the net. And Hearts are back on level terms. Former Rangers central defender Dave McPherson, with that delight in his face. There are the Hearts fans in the Brooklow Road stand. The pressure in the end paid off. The corner kick from Gary Mackay. Just look at the intelligent header here from Sandy Clark, not trying for goal, nodding into the far post again. Up goes McPherson, he wouldn't be denied, and suddenly we're all square. So Dave McPherson collecting only his 4th goal of the season. I'm sure none of them have been sweeter than that one. And John Robertson is offside. John Robertson exchanging words with the linesman. And the referee will have a word with the little Hearts striker. Doesn't appear to be offside all right, but he clearly thought otherwise. Here's Durrant. Ian Ferguson towards Ferguson. Derek Ferguson, that is. A neat build-up from Rangers. Only the final shot let them down. Push by Gough on Clark. 10 minutes remaining. Rangers won, the Hearts won. And neither side able to afford a dropped point at this stage in the season. Here's Gary Mackay doing the 1-2 with Sandy Clark. It's still Mackay. Brought down by Woods. That is a penalty kick. Hearts have a penalty kick. Chris Woods has been penalised. This is great play from Gary Mackay. Racing at the defence, playing it to Sandy Clark, going for the return, forcing his way through the Rangers' defence. Woods came to meet him. Mackay got to the ball first, then was taken out of the play, and that for me was a clear penalty kick. Now, John Robertson against Chris Wood. John Robertson, who has a record of 10 out of 11 this season. Top penalty man in Scotland against one of the top goalkeepers in the country. Robertson looking for the winner. Here's John Robertson. 2-1 to Hearts. 8 minutes of the match remaining. John Robertson with his 30th goal of the season gives joy to the Hearts fans at the opposite end. Quiet match so far for Robertson until that moment. Chris Woods looks very unhappy indeed about the decision, which may well have cost Rangers the game. Well, here's how to take a penalty kick. Not too much subtlety, just lots of power.
Now, it did look to me, certainly about half-time, that you were perhaps out of the game a bit. It seemed to be a major change in the second half. What happened?
Well, at half-time, we actually felt we probably were a better team. You know, we hit the bar in the first half, and we thought we were a wee bit unfortunate to be a goal down. And at half-time, we just said to ourselves, right, come on, we can do it. We're as good as they are anyway. Let's get back in it. And we fought a wee bit hard in the second half and got 1 or 2 wee breaks. And I think